Hello, y'all. Welcome back to Rob's Reviews and Demos. It's the most wonderful time of the year again. My favorite time of the year, Christmas time. As you can see, we got the little bit of decorations up. Oh, cocktail of the day is this is the Chi-Chi's Long Island mix that I had last time. I really like it, so we're going with this again. I'm doing a bunch of different reviews of different price speakers, different values, different types of speakers. For those of you that are thinking about getting your significant other, one of your kids, a gift, I'm going to kind of give you a rundown of all these speakers here. So this is kind of just like an introduction video to all the speakers I'm getting ready to work on. Some of you may have seen the battle between the AIWA Exos-9 and the Ultimate Ears Hyperboom. This was a great battle. It's on the channel. Go check it out. If you're interested in either one of these speakers, take a look at it. Really great battle. Both of these are excellent speakers. I also did a battle between the Sony, this is the Sony XB501B, I believe. I did a battle between the Sony 501 and the LG PK7 down there. So the LG PK7 was part of my Christmas videos last year, the $200 special that I did. I actually picked that thing up for 130 bucks on sale last year. Regular retail is $230 on that little guy down there. So it's quite expensive at regular price. But if you get on sale, 130 bucks, it's a great little speaker. But I just got this Sony here. This speaker is 100 bucks, and I got to tell you, it's pretty awesome. It is an excellent value. Anybody, I think, would be happy with this speaker, and I'll tell you why. So for 100 bucks, it's really loud. It's way louder than any of my other $100 speakers that I have here. The little Bose down there is like 80 bucks, regularly 130. This LG PK7, like I said, I paid 130 for it. Normally goes for 230 bucks. This thing is 99 bucks. I believe that was regular retail on it. It's also a smart speaker. So it hooks right to your Wi-Fi. You can get Google Assistant on it, have it tell you jokes, whatever, which is a pretty cool feature. I don't think it's a necessary feature because you can have all that stuff on your phone nowadays, but it's still pretty cool feature. You leave this thing plugged in anywhere and you could talk to it all day long. It's just like an Amazon Alexa thing with Google Assistant. So it also has lights. It's loud. It has bass. So really, this Sony for $100 is an excellent value. No BS. Sound quality, I'm going to give it like a 6 for the price, maybe a 7. You want to get into sound quality? This is your guy right here. This is the Ultimate Ears Hyperboom. The speaker runs $400. This thing is awesome. You have sound that comes out of two sides. It has a battery. It has a really handy carrying handle here, so it's highly portable. This is by far one of my favorite speakers that I've tested to date. It is just an absolutely awesome sounding speaker, and it's stylish too. It's pretty. It doesn't take up much room. Look at it. It is 400 bucks, so it's a little pricey, but I got to tell you, it's worth it. So the AIWA here that I put up against it last week is regular price is $329 on this guy. I think I've seen it on sale for as low as 270 bucks, 260 bucks. Great speaker. If you can get this thing for that price, actually, I'm not even going to lie. I would pay full price for this speaker. It is excellent. It's louder than the AIWA, it's louder than the Hyperboom. The bass definitely thumps harder. Believe it or not, this has 2 tweets and 2 mids on it, plus it has that little 6-inch woofer. So any Bluetooth speaker that has mid-range on it always sounds great. And another positive with this speaker is it has an onboard 5-band equalizer, so you can adjust that sound just how you like it. This really is a truly excellent speaker. It's loud. The Hyperboom's loud, but this guy is louder. And like I said, you can go back and check the battle video that I posted with these two speakers. Both great speakers. Both of them will pair with a second speaker and be stereo, which is always a plus. Again, I'll be doing in-depth reviews of all these units and give you a rundown of all their features. You know, are they waterproof, etc., etc. Up on the front, which will be your right, the front right here, this is the Bose Soundlink 2 color. Pardon me. The regular retail on the little Bose here is $130. Pick this guy up on sale for $80. It does a lot. You know, it has spectacular sound like all Bose products do. It doesn't have the bass that this little Sony has for $100. It doesn't. It doesn't thump the way this thing does. It doesn't have all, you know, this. It's not a smart speaker like the Sony is. But it's a really obviously highly portable speaker. And it does have quite a few options on it. I believe it's, you know, somewhat waterproof, so if it rains on it, it's not going to destroy the thing. And like I said, keep your eyes peeled. I will be doing that in-depth review on this speaker. And $80 is a good price. If you can pick this thing up for $80 on sale, it's a great price. This would make an excellent bathroom speaker. That you can take calls on that also, receive phone calls. You can pair this with a second unit, and it is stereo, so that's nice. So yeah, this is a decent little unit for $80. It's decent, but you spend the extra $20 and you can get this Sony, and it rocks a little bit. Now, another nice thing about the Bose is it's small. So you know, if you got a small space, this is a great choice. So next we have, this is the Sonos One SL. This does not have a battery. It stays plugged in AC all the time. So this is that new American company I was talking about. They were founded in 2002. So they're not brand new. They're, you know, 18 years old, but relatively new when it comes to speaker manufacturers. And I have played with it a little bit. This speaker's $180. Honestly, don't buy it. It is not worth $180. It's not even close to worth $180. I would maybe pay $100 for it, maybe, because it does have decent sound. It's nice and heavy, but I mean, there's no battery. Yeah, don't pay $180 for that speaker. Trust me, if you do, you'll regret it. So next up is a speaker I was rather excited to get. This is the Sonos Move. All right, this is their answer to the Hyperboom. I'll tell you why that is. This guy is the same price as the Hyperboom, $400 speaker. It is a smart speaker, and it is portable. It does have a charger, and the charger's pretty cool. But I was thinking about it, and so basically, this is your charger that comes with the speaker. Hopefully, you guys can see that. So this thing, basically, what it does is it sits on the table, which is really easy. It sits on the table and you drop the speaker into it and it charges it up. Okay, that's pretty cool. But this thing's taking up an awful lot of room wherever you put it, you know? So if you're utilitarian and you don't have much stuff on your tables, this will probably work pretty well for you. You know, it's pretty looking, but it does take up some room. So if you're like us and you always have a lot of stuff on your tables, and it does take up a bit of room, but it's still a pretty neat feature. Sadly, this speaker came damaged, I believe. So I bought it from Microsoft, and the box was a little damaged when it got here, and the speaker sounds really terrible at higher volume. So I believe it's damaged. It could just be my connection. So I'm going to play with it a little more, and then we'll still do our in-depth review on the speaker. But I can tell you right now, even though it is a smart speaker and it has a ton of features, for $400, it's not worth it. Get the Hyperboom. The Hyperboom sounds incredible for $400. The Hyperboom has twice the sound that thing will have, even if it's working perfectly. The Hyperboom's louder, it sounds better, it fills the room better. It's just a better speaker for that price. They both do the same thing. If you move them, they adjust their sound to where they're sitting. So that's a cool feature on, both speakers' parts. But for the same price, you got to go with the Hyperboom. Even though the Sonos is a smart speaker, it's not worth the money. It's not worth $400. The Hyperboom isn't a smart speaker, but again, how hard is it to get Google Assistant on your phone? So, it's okay, but there's no way I'd pay $400 for the speaker. So last up is the LG PK7 down there in your front left there. Like I said, I bought that last Christmas season for the $200 Bluetooth speaker battle we had last year, and that was one of the best speakers, and so I decided to keep that guy. I got rid of all the rest of them, and I take that with me out sometimes, like to work and stuff. I wouldn't take the Hyperboom to work because I work kind of in a dirty place, but the PK7 is not that expensive of a speaker, and it is pretty loud. It has great bass, even though the Sony is louder than the PK7. The PK7 definitely hits those lower tones better, and it definitely has the Sony beat on clarity. So yeah, the PK7 has the Meridian sound, and anytime you see an LG product that says with Meridian, it's going to have good sound. I promise you that. This thing also has lighting. The lighting's not as good as the Sony lighting because the Sony has the strobes on it, but it's a decent speaker. It's rigid. It's it can handle some abuse. So if you could get that thing for what I paid for it, 130, 140 bucks, it's probably worth it. But with this Sony out there for $100, I mean, you got to buy the Sony every time. You have to. This speaker is it still blows my mind what a great value this speaker is. If you got a kid that you want to give a portable speaker to, this is the speaker I would give them, especially if they're younger. It's tough, it sounds great, it's, highly portable, and it's only $100. Compared to some of these other ones, it's a great deal, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. We are going to do, like I said, I promise you, in-depth reviews of all the speakers we have here. Now, if you're interested in the Hyperboom, there are a ton of videos on my channel already for the Hyperboom. Like I said, it's one of my favorite speakers. I got in-depth reviews, feature reviews on this guy. I got different battles with this speaker. It's all on my channel, so just go into the Bluetooth playlist and you can find all that there. The PK7 also has in-depth reviews and some battles on it. There's at least 3 videos on the LG PK7 that you guys can go check out. And the AIWA so far has been through 1 battle with the Hyperboom. So that video I think was the last video I posted. You can click back and see that. Remember, if y'all have any questions, you want a recommendation on what to get your man or get your girl for Christmas, hit me up in the comments. I'm always happy to help out with that kind of stuff, and I always give you my honest opinion. I'm never gonna just push a product because it's my favorite product. That's not how we do it here. So yeah, any questions at all, hit me up in the comments. I will answer as quickly as I can. Sometimes it takes me a day to get back to you, but I will get back to you. So again, yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Cheers.